Hello, I want to present our research called ToolSet, a real synthetic manufacturing tools and accessory database. It is a database of tool images created with real images with augmentation of data and synthetic images created for model. This work was developed by research from two universities, the University of Costa Rica in Costa Rica and the University of Alicante in Spain. My name is Mauricio Zamora. I work in the University of Costa Rica. My research colleagues from the University of Alicante are John Castro and Dr. Jose Garcia and Dr. Jorge Azorín. Our research consists of an image dataset of tools and accessories to train neural networks for manufacturing. The dataset is intended for computer vision training using YOLO. This project is part of the Intelligent Manufacturing Control Assistant. When starting the development of the Intelligent Manufacturing Control Assistant, it was identified that there was no dataset that could satisfy the need for the tools and other elements, so the decision was made to make a dataset to solve this problem. These tools were selected from their use in general-purpose manufacturing processes. These were selected by applying surveys to factory managers. Two main divisions were made: tools and accessories and parts. Some of the tools are hammers, screwdrivers, and drills, for examples, and accessories like drill bits, screw, and nuts, and more, with a total of 24 categories. We'll explain the dataset creation process and the validation process. The first part of the dataset is based on free-use images retrieved from internet. The photos are intended to contribute detectable noise and quality generated by cameras to the learning process. It is intended that neural networks does not generate overfit data perfection of the capture obtained through the synthetic environment. These images were produced manually to remove the backgrounds and the label of the object for each image. This process was a basic to be able to operate data augmentation techniques. Transformation filters such as rotation, noise, translation, and deformation are applied. A total of 50 transformations were performed to each object. Additionally, background changes are applied to each image using 1,000 images to set random backgrounds. This generates a total of 20,550 new correctly labeled samples from original images. The second part of the dataset is based off synthetic images. This technique is used as a complement to have control over the views of the images and to facilitate the automated labeling process. This is because the traditional labeling process requires a lot of manual effort. Also, not enough images could be found to have all the views of the tools. To solve this views problem, we're using 3D meshes to create the different views. A configuration of 12 cameras was used to generate the images with variation of the background and the orientation of the objects. Unreal Engine is used, a video game engine that includes multiple plugins such as Unreal Rocks, which facilitates the generation of synthetic datasets. To generate the labels of bounding box with maximum and minimum pixels of the segmentation mask was used, including the name of the tools. With those values, the center of the bounding box is calculated. To prevent the neural network from memorizing the working backgrounds and improved its test performance. The backgrounds of the images were randomly modified with 15 different samples. The system was prepared to take 100 captures with a camera deployed for each object. Rotation were randomly applied to the objects, which allowed obtaining variability in the samples and generate a total of 28,800 images. We validate the experiment using YOLO as baseline to detect the different objects contained in our dataset. The experiment used a subset of objects with 15,200 inputs were run. Generating the following results: the mean average precision of 94.6, precision of 0.96, recording of 0.97, in the intersection of the union of 83.7. This research was created in order to train a smart assistant in manufacturing, but it can be used in a wide variety of research projects, especially where it is required to train computer vision systems for identification of tools and their accessories. For example, at the workstation, identify tools on the workbench, cases where an operator is carrying out an assembly processes. It can be used in automatic quality control processes through computer vision. In addition, it can be used in human-robot interactions research that mediates the use of the tools. This work focuses on 2D images. The first proposal is to incorporate images with DIP. This is red, green, blue DIP images. Another feature line is to incorporate how tools are used in videos in order to have a natural context of their uses. Finally, images of tools that are dirty or damaged with use can be incorporated. Thank you.